Hi there, guys. This is Palak, and this is my YouTube channel. How are you all? I am a psychotherapist, and I also deal with so many other modalities. And we are going to talk about one of those modalities in today's video. So let's get started, okay? So I have grown up in India, and a lot of my followers are also from India. Growing up in India, we all have really heard about astrology, and a lot of our families and parents have blindly followed it. When nothing is going right, the one um, the one place where we seek our solution is usually the astrologers, or what is going wrong with my kismat, with my destiny. And we try to find out what is happening amongst the planets and the stars, and to get the solution out of it. For the longest time here, astrologers have been kind of therapist to us, because we have always gone to them whenever there's an emotional or mental trouble. We have seek the help of astrology. Now, however, I have a question here. A lot of times when the astrologers and all the people who know astrology and well versed with it, when they say that certain planets of yours are not really working in your favor, these are the planets which are not giving you the positive results. When we talk about that and when they tell us about all of these things, have you ever questioned yourself, or have you ever questioned them, that why these planets are not in favor of us? Like, I'll give you an example, okay? In my family with my sister, it's like a complete opposite kundli which is there. I have the highest degree of Jupiter, where she has the lowest degree of the Jupiter. She have a very, very, very good Venus, where I have debilitated Venus. So my point here is very simple. We have grown up in a similar sort of family. We have been raised in a similar way. We both are very feminine in nature. So how come the things are completely opposite? As a matter of fact, I am under Jupiter's Mahadasha. She is under Jupiter's Mahadasha. A lot of things are very similar. But then why the point here comes, that why the planets are the way they are in a person's specific horoscope or kundli? I have a very simple answer to it. I believe that all your charts and all your horoscopes, or how the planets are in your chart, is very much dependent upon your karma. What have you done in your past lives? Whether you have served the energy that that planet ruled, whether you have done the justice to it or you have done injustice to it. As a result, in the present life, you will have the kundali in your hand, which will determine what things are you going to get and what things you are going to be deprived of. So, like for example, if you have really served when it comes to the feminine energy, whether to the woman you have been really respectful, or you have given justice to be a woman, you will have a really great Venus. Whereas if you have done quite the opposite of it, Venus might not really be good in your chart. And there can be a lot of other reasons, of course, when it comes to various planets. But as far as my research goes, it's basically the past life trauma, the past life karma, which designs your astrology, because we are talking about the kismet here. We're talking about the destiny here. We're talking about how things will be, and as we live life. So when we talk about destiny, when we talk about kismet, where is it really coming from? Of course, our soul lives multiple lives. When we see it in a very, very broad sense, we see it in the sense of universe. We are just changing bodies. We are living, dying, we're living and dying. It's one in a straight line. We are living life. Our soul is living life. Of course, it keeps on changing. The body, the people, the relationships keep on changing, but it's in one continuous form, it's in one linear form. So of course, like when we die, we forget what have happened in that life, but our soul does not forget. Or let's say these planets do not forget. So even when you choose to be born in a certain family, in a certain city, at certain time, under certain nakshatras, what is the reason behind it? Even when we talk about twins, the energies can sometimes be here and there, so it can be different. It's because people are carrying their own karma. And on the basis of that karma, on the basis of what they have done and what they have not done, these astrologies, these kundlis are made. So now the main point comes here is, can we really heal it? Now, one solution is the typical solution which we have been getting since many, many years. And that solution is doing the basic remedies. Whereas when I work on it as a psychotherapist, as a trauma therapist, I work on it in a very different way. Of course, we can always do the remedies that can be the accelerator to what I am making you do. But I personally choose to heal the trauma, heal the karma which have affected the planet, which have made this planet as malefic planet. So let's say I'll give you an example in my scenario. I did not honor the love and the money that I got in my previous lifetimes. So, with the help of past life regression, I worked on that karma. I released myself from that karma because, see, I'm done with that life. I have done what I've done and I got the repercussions of it. I got the karma of it maybe in the multiple lives. And now, because this is a new life, even God has given me a chance to come back as a human here again. I completely have it in my hand to let go of the karma. So after being into the awareness of what really happened and then solving that karma, I was actually able to really work on my Venus energy. As a result, it started giving a lot of positive result in my chart. Of course, the remedies were done to kind of accelerate the energy of it. But once we know what is happening and why it is happening, we have a better picture and we have a better clarity rather than just aimlessly following things. It makes sense to you because you change as a human. And one of the most important things which is required for you to actually get rid of the karma is to understand what you did and being apologetic about it, harnessing the energy of awareness and knowing and learning the lessons which you have been meant to learn. Otherwise, you might be doing the basic remedies which everyone do, but it might not be that impactful. The reason behind that is you're not actually learning the lesson why you are born again, what is the reason you are here again, what kind of things you still have to do, what kind of things you might have to do the justice to. Once you understand the entire energy of your birth and you are able to fulfill that karma instead of being stuck into the energy of what happened in the previous life, all the planets, all the stars actually start working in your favor. So when we do the trauma informed astrology, it goes beyond just the basic remedies because they changes the trauma informed astrology changes the entire energy of who you are. And no matter if even if you will go to the finest of the astrologers, they will always say one thing, that the free will of a person goes a long way. If you are able to believe in certain things, you are able to consciously bring change in who you are and what you are doing, and you're able to, let's say, control your mind, harness your emotions, make your body open, connect with your soul, the entire journey of your life will change. And that can only happen if you are able to understand what is stopping you to be that person. You are able to detoxify your mind, body, and your soul from all the thoughts which are in your system, from all the emotions which are in your system, to really like release them and then eventually get to the place where you're able to harness what is really meant for you to serve the purpose of this life. When we talk about the trauma informed astrology, this is what we do. It's a very interesting subject. And of course, I'll talk about it more in my next video. You can ask me the questions in the comments below. And yeah, so that's probably it. The main motive of introducing all of you to this one modality is not to be in the fear of, oh, I'm not going to have a happy marriage because my Jupiter is not fine, or because Ketu is there, or because Rahu is there. I love Rahu. Rahu gives you immensely, especially in this era of social media. Internet and social media is ruled by Rahu. So if you know how to play with Rahu, oh God, it gives you really well, and you should just know how to really use um, the energies and how to align with the energies of planets. You need to harness that energy within you because there is nothing better than your own conscious mind. There is nothing more powerful than your own conscious mind. There's nothing more powerful than the energy which you have within yourself, because that is the same energy this entire universe and cosmos is made up of. So do not be in the fear of this Dasha is going on. This is what is the thing. Learn how to really play around with the energies of planets and what trauma is stopping you to actually harness the energies of those planets. So yes, guys, this is it for today's video. I'll come talk about this topic more in the next video. Till then, I hope you have a great weekend ahead. Take care. Bye bye.